Are we on right
We're
now?
on right now.
We're on air.
All right.
Hey, don't say anything crazy.
I thought we were shooting the
Well,
bull.
we can definitely shoot the bull. We just got to wait till the
we're-
commercial
Live
break.
radio, let's go.
No, I'm so excited to be the head football coach here at University of Houston, and this is a dream come true. And what a beautiful backdrop this stadium is here, and what a great day. And I appreciate y'all having me on. So thank you.
And how excited are you about the Football Operations Center coming up? You're going to be the first coach in that office.
Well, I've been doing this a couple years, and y'all, we're going to get this, we're going to do this,
Right.
And when I heard they already had shovels in the ground and it was going to be ready for the 25 season, that made me even more excited.
Take us through the process. We'll have Chris come on in a few minutes to discuss it, but what's it like on the other side of things? You've been through a few of these coaching searches over the years and have taken some great jobs. And what was it like when that phone call came? And you don't have to sell yourself. Your resume does that. But just take us through that kind of process from your perspective.
Well, here a few years ago, I got an agent, and I just he's told me that he spends less time on me than anybody else that he represents. I just really work, and I don't worry about all that stuff. And I had him do any type of communication that there needed to be. And obviously, when you talk to him and he asked, would you be interested in Houston? I said, heck yes, I would be. I really feel, a great connection with this city and this state, and, feel like I'm, instead of starting, on first base, I'll be starting on second base because I know so many people here. So, I was just flattered that they would consider me for this position, and I'm just so pumped that I actually got the job.
So every job that you take obviously is different, but everywhere you've gone, you've won. What is it that you're bringing here to Houston with you from Tulane that you've brought from everywhere that kind of allows you to kind of foster this environment where you end up with winning football?
It's so hard to put it down to one or two different things. It's just everything that you do with the program, how you the academics, the weight room. I talked about this a little bit up there. I've done everybody's job. I put together the media guide when I was at Blinn Junior College. When somebody else. I guess I was a sports information director at one time. I taped ankles. I've lined fields. I've washed jocks. I've done it on offense, defense, special teams. I've checked classes. I've enrolled guys. So I think that's an advantage that I have as I understand the overall program and what you need to do with every facet of the program in order to be successful. And and then obviously I've recruited all over the place, and I think I've got a good eye for talent. And I also think we do an excellent job with developing our guys and getting them better, getting them to improve, and getting them to be the best football player they can possibly be.
Willie Fritz joining us here on the Matt Thomas Show on Sports Talk 790. Is it too early to do the deep search about what you like so far on your current roster and what needs to be improved? Or have you, when you knew this was going to be a possibility, you started to do a little bit of a deep dive?
I didn't. I met the kids last night, and I really don't know a whole lot about the roster, to be honest with you. I brought a couple of people with me today that are talking to some of the people who have been here. So, I'm going to have to learn a lot about it. But I know that every year you recruit quality players at every position. There's not a year, it's not like basketball where you have 2 point guards and you don't recruit a point guard next year. You're always going to sign a quarterback and a running back and offensive lineman and tight ends and receivers. And, the number of how many you do is going to be different based on who you have there. So that's the formula that we're going to follow. And there's not a whole lot of high school kids that are committed right now. I think there's 8 that are committed to the University of Houston. So we're going to try to increase that number and then also, see what's available out there in the portal. But as I mentioned at the press conference, I want to be a high school-driven program.
While at Tulane, I don't know how much you got involved in NIL. There has been a lot of controversy, frankly, about it. Is now in the Big 12 moving up from, and look, we know what the American was all about, but the Big 12 is obviously a step up, and you know this, taking this job. How much is that now going to be a part of your focus of making sure, now obviously you can't go get it, but does it become a huge selling point in 2023?
It really does, and I'm going to work hard at it. As I mentioned at the press conference, I started from scratch at Tulane, and I think we did a very good job for teams in the American. We're going to have to amp that up big time in the Big 12. So I'm going to have to do a good job of that also. And recruiting slows down, and at the end of January, I'm going to have to do a great job of, finding contacts and talking to people and getting them involved with the NIL program for football here at University of Houston.